There's a plane. Hi, everyone. Welcome to, I guess this is our first live chat for Teen Wolf.
Yeah.
There was like a 2-hour episode, and then we thought it might be fun to chat with you guys about the 2 episodes instead of doing our regular reviews, especially since we weren't able to do our live TV chat this Saturday because YouTube wasn't working. And then I think some of you had asked, sorry, stuff popping up. I think some of you had asked before, why don't you do like a live discussion of some other shows? So there you go.
Here we are.
So we're going to talk about Broken Glass Part 1 and 2 of Teen Wolf. If you haven't seen the episode, spoiler alert, we will be talking about pretty much everything that happened in the episode.
No, I'm just spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. We're going to talk about everything that happened in the episode. So and then what else? Oh yeah, and if you're new to like live chats, we're just gonna share some of our thoughts and then answer all your questions. So if you have any questions, leave them in the chat next to the video player, or if you're watching this after, you can leave your questions in the comments. I need to sneeze.
So unprofessional. This is what I have to deal with.
Exactly.
This is why I do the reviews by myself. The thing about 2-hour episode, a lot of things happened.
Yes, and it seems like a lot of people are very upset about something that happened. So spoiler alert one more time, but yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Do we want to address right away?
Let's just first of all, let's just talk about our overall thoughts of this 2-hour episode. Bearing in mind that the previous episode we actually liked quite a bit.
Yeah.
Right? Like that was a really good episode. So with that said, what did you think of this 2-hour episode, Sandrine?
I think it felt a little disjointed to me, the 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, there were definitely some good moments, especially the Deucalion teaching Scott and Malia was definitely my favorite. Peter is always awesome.
Yeah.
I actually liked Halwyn. I wish he had stayed around a little longer.
Is it Halwyn or Halwyn?
Halwyn.
I can never really get this right. Know. Anyways, yes.
I don't remember how she said
So you think that was kind of short-lived, the Halwyn storyline. Here's my thing. I honestly thought that they had a lot of good elements in the sense that they were trying to uncover the storylines, make the whole Anukite become a real thing.
Sorry, I haven't. She knows.
Sandrine is struggling. They wanted to get those storylines done, and then they obviously had the Derek storyline coming in, Deucalion. So they were trying to lay out a lot of good things, but they took each of those attempts and stretched them out to the point where they became like, are you serious?
I'm just kind of curious how they're going to wrap it up, like for next episode, because I feel like when we last left the show, season 6A, it wrapped up so well, with Styles going away. And I just felt like, it's such a perfect end to the series. Yeah. Damn it, all my freaking thing.
Notifications. It's all right. No one cares. But here's my thing. I personally thought that every single storyline just went too long. Right, like the Malia.
You should back up.
Yeah, the Malia and Lydia trying to get the Halloween together. Like if you think about it, that entire storyline took almost a third of the episode, and then what did we learn? Don't let them meet. Bro, we know that.
No, we learned not to look at him. That's
the only thing we got out of this.
That's a big deal, because then you'll die.
It was not worth the amount of time we spent on this.
Okay. Like,
seriously. It was just... What?
Let's jump into
Do we not want to share? Do we not? Okay, fine. Let's jump into the questions.
Let's cut Americ's rant short.
Can I just say... I'm stifled here. My freedom of speech has been stifled. That's all I'm going to say about that. First question from OSN Dumbass.
Did you guys like it? I guess we should have a question.
Yeah, well, I think people are sharing.
Well, they're just asking questions. I don't know if they like it.
Yeah. Just let us know your thoughts, too. Not just with the questions. We want to hear what you thought of the episode. What were the stuff you liked? What were the stuff you didn't like? But let's start with the OSN Dumbass who's saying, but no, they killed Deucalion. I think a lot.
What was it? Like you literally, it sounded like.
Let's just move on. So.
What did they say? What did he say?
No, they killed Deucalion. That's what he said. Just move on. Alejandria Bajaras is asking, what do you guys think of Deucalion's death?
I am so upset. He was my favorite character this season. I was like, oh, Deucalion's back. He's like the best. Oh, and he's teaching them to fighting blind, like the Daredevil and meets Arya thing, except not as cool. and then just killed him. And I was like, wait, isn't he the only guy that literally should have heard the shots and the cars before everybody else, since he can hear, he's blind anyway. Yeah. So I'm just kind of upset. I feel like he deserved a better death if they were going to kill him.
He deserves a lot of things, right? Like, this is just not right. No, I don't think it was well done. I'm okay with them killing the character. I'm not okay with how they kill the character. That just didn't sound right to me. It just didn't feel right. Sitla Aldama is asking, how do you guys feel about the girl being the other half of the Anukite?
I'm gonna blame you for being disappointed about it, because Americ had a really cool theory that it would be Coach.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about the double face, and there's a good face and a bad face, which what was the deal with the good face and bad face? I don't even think we really explained that.
Well, apparently the bad face was the black guy.
Well, how do you know that?
That he was a black guy?
Yeah. They didn't say which one was which. Why are you assuming the black guy was a bad face?
Wow, twist!
You're like, you're just assuming. Maybe he was a good face. You don't know. Why are you assuming?
You know what? You got me on that.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. They didn't say. It's not like they were like, oh, he was the evil guy. Like both of them seem the exact same.
I acknowledge that you are right on this one. Let him swoop on.
I guess I assume, like, you assume because he seemed evil, you're like, well, that must be the bad guy. But she was evil too, so I'm confused. But you thought Coach was going to be
the other side
because Coach was like nice, and he was the only one who helped Liam, and he didn't seem to be really affected with some.
Yeah, and I also made a wrong assumption. I assumed that the other side didn't know. Right, that they were.
Yeah, that would have been really.
Yeah, I thought that would have made actually for a pretty good reveal, because it's like, what? I'm the other side, that kind of thing. Yeah. But they actually knew. So yeah, this was weird. It's like, I'm trying to find someone, and this is how you.
So I got a little bit confused about, like, I was like, oh wait, they're supposed to merge. Oh wait, no, they were trying to find the other half so they could kill each other. Like, one of them could kill the other so they could absorb the.
But note how they found each other, if you think about it, right? Basically, if you hurt one, the other one was hurt as well.
Yeah, why
right?
didn't they hurt themselves?
Why didn't they just hurt themselves?
Oh no, actually, no, it's because they were screaming. So even if he hurt himself and she was really far, he wouldn't have hurt her,
Yeah, he could have still, cut himself from time to time.
Like, no. Can I hear?
No.
No.
I'm just saying that could have been a thing. Let's moving on. Lady Chick 99 is asking, how do you guys feel about the rushed ending they're giving it?
Well, like I said, I feel like this show ended so well at the end of like the half season, and so yeah, I'm not sure how it's gonna end now.
I don't know.
I'm excited to see Styles again and Derek again, but where was Jackson? Is Jackson gonna come back? We don't really know.
They didn't.
I was so looking forward to like a reunion between Lydia and Jackson.
And then randomly, they just pull Jackson and Ethan are together, and suddenly Jackson and Ethan are not together anymore.
Well, because they are together, but
just not physically in the same place together.
Right. Well, they probably separated them.
Yes, because that makes sense.
Well, it does make sense.
How does this is? I'm just not gonna get into it. I'm just gonna move on. Let me see what other questions. Okay, Molly Kenny, what are your thoughts on characters randomly appearing and disappearing, i.e., Parrish, Corey, Lydia's mom?
Well,
literally, where the fuck is she?
Oh,
worst principal ever.
I thought she was the one on the phone. Actually,
yeah, at first it sounded like her.
Oh, is it Lydia's mom? Is she back? And then I was like, and then when it wasn't her, I was like, where is Lydia's mom actually? To be fair, the parents usually don't really.
Yeah, but
where is Melissa? Oh, Melissa's still recovering, right?
Is she though? Who knows? She might be at home chilling, because apparently the home that got shot up completely repaired now, totally fine. Apparently bullets don't mean jack in this world. Let's move on. Let's see. Oh, Molly Kenny. And did you like Derek's return?
Yes. Well, I like Derek, and I've been wanting him to be back. I just wish he had more action to do.
Yeah, TARDIS agrees. Danielle,
I don't think anybody heard.
I know. Danielle Murphy. I literally started crying when Deucalion died. I was disappointed.
So upset.
I was very disappointing. Molly Kenny. The irony that Deucalion was teaching them to fight without seeing, but then he was shot in the back.
No, I mean he wasn't shot in the back. He was shot in front.
No, he was shot in the back.
No, because they were behind him.
So he was shot in the back. They were behind him. They shot him in the back.
No. Like Scott and Millie and everybody was behind him, and he was shot. Like he got everything here.
That's not what I saw, but maybe.
Okay, maybe I was wrong, but I just remember he was facing the shots, or she was facing the camera. Anyway, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying he's like the only one that should have actually heard them, all right? And he's the one who died.
Night for Christ. Did the Hellhound die? Halloween, I'm assuming here. Yes. We can assume that effectively the Hellhound did die and did not make it.
You
Fair?
what?
Oh my God.
Did the Hellhound die?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think this time he really died.
True. Anyways, Eric Martin's asking, so do you think Scott is going full wolf? They can't let the season end without it. No.
They haven't set it up at all.
They haven't set it. It would be so random.
It would be weird.
It would be so
like how the hell did he suddenly
random.
become a wolf?
Maybe, well,
Derek?
I don't know. I mean, Gerard said that apparently Scott can take on the Nukite. It's like, you don't know, you might not be able to take him on. It's like, can I just say, Scott has not been the most useful leader in this season at all.
Simone Stewartson is confirming that Deucalion got shot in the back and the bullet went right through him. Okay, I did not get that. So yeah, that's
use your eyes. Use your eyes. Thanks, Simone. The thing about now, here's the thing. Scott has been completely ineffective as a leader. One of the things that really annoyed me is that several times in at least the first half of the episode, the first half of the whole thing, he basically told Liam to take care of everything. Liam, answer the phone. Liam, go into the class. Liam, do this. Liam, can we just, what? Does Liam have to do everything, Scott? I'm just saying. Does he? Let's move on because Sandrine is not even listening to me.
No.
That's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Just keeping an eye out on, what's going on in the chat.
It's fine. It's fine.
And someone is asking a really good question coming up.
Okay, can we just get to it? All right. Let's see. Vianette Leon is saying, I think I'm gonna like season 6A ending better than 6B ending. I think so. I think we're all gonna feel that. Yeah, I think 6B ending is going to be more about the relief of it being done more than anything else.
I think 6B was I think what they were trying it's more of like more for the fans, like bringing back characters. Like I think that's what it is.
Fan service?
I guess a little bit. Then
Noel Blake is asking, what do you guys think about Kate? That was not my favorite part of the story.
What happened in the end? Oh, she just got shot by her brother? Yeah.
Because, I love that in TV shows when someone says, hey, there's this thing that's super dangerous, but I'm not going to destroy it. I'm going to keep it just in case a villain needs it in this exact moment. That's pretty much what happened. And I was like, cool, Derek. Great thinking there. Anyways, anything else you have to say about Kate? You're cool? You're all right? I
feel neither
indifferent
about Kate.
Madison Snyder. So is next week's episode the last one? Yes, it is.
Yes.
And
Americ will be reviewing by himself because
this
I won't be around.
This pretty mug is going to be reviewing it. I'm
sorry, guys, but you will have to endure.
Wow.
Americ.
Wow. Rudeness is real. Molly Kenny's asking, I'm also wondering how you feel about Scott as an alpha this season. I thought it was weird that he sent Liam to go fight the Anukite by himself. Why he stayed behind? That's what I was saying. You thought it was weird?
Especially since Gerard later said, oh, you could, like, Scott could kill you. I'm like, so literally, he could have killed the Anukete right there and then. Okay.
But you know, Liam, let's send Liam. That's a good plan. Othman Fardausi is asking, what are your thoughts about the new alpha? The new alpha? There's no new alpha.
I saw someone who was saying like the teacher, because she had red eyes.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah, she does. Well, she doesn't have a pack.
Yeah, it's all dead.
Also,
but she's still an alpha. It doesn't matter.
How easy is it to hide that you're a supernatural from another supernatural? Is that super easy? Has that ever been established?
Yeah, like they don't know who anybody else is. Like,
and also, why wouldn't she? You know, let's not get into this. Yeah, I don't think much about her because I don't think we're gonna ever see her again. I'm gonna go on a limb on this one, and then they prove me wrong. Supersonic Wolf, who let the hails out? Who? I like that one. That was funny. That was pretty funny. What are you doing?
I'm just checking.
Anyway, you know, can we just
sorry.
Can we just stay on?
Sorry.
God damn. Daryl Brown. Daryl Brown's my spirit animal. It was not worth it. It took 20 minutes to find out that basically you just don't look at it. That's basically what it was. 20 minutes. You got me. You got me on this one. All right. Let's see. Michael Cohen's asking if Scott will become the big werewolf in the episode 20. I'm assuming he was referring to becoming a full wolf, because I don't think Scott can become a bigger werewolf than he already is, right? Full, like, no?
Maybe he means like a full wolf.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, yeah, maybe. Let's see. Okay. Alexis Ernst is asking, what do you think about the fight between Aaron and Quinn?
The other.
Oh, why they fought?
Yeah.
I have a theory.
I love that. Wait. First, I was like, okay, they kiss. I'm like, all right, they're
Cool.
I thought they were gonna like merge, and then they fought. And I'm like, what? I'm so confused. And then we saw the Anukete, the real form, which I was like, oh, they totally spoiled the form in the trailer, which I was like kind of disappointed. I was like, oh, I totally know what's coming.
It's all right. That wasn't my biggest issue. I think it was just basically they were fighting to see who was going to be the ultimate host of it all. That's all. That was my thinking. I'm not saying
ultimate host. Well, maybe they're like two. Like maybe it's like twins. Yeah. They each want power, you know, and then there's one, and then they take the power. It's like Highlander, you know. You have to cut the head of the other immortal to get the power of that immortal, and in the end, there can be only one.
Wow. You went way too far with this analogy. A lot of people like, is Sandrine okay? Is Sandrine on drugs?
But there was only one in the end.
Let's just move on. I can't even.
Come on, that was awesome. That was an awesome analogy.
I'm moving on right now.
In the end, there can be only one. May it be Duncan MacLeod, the Highlander.
I can't. What do you want me to do with this person? Like, seriously. All right. Let's see. Alex Stearns follows up with, what do you think about the last episode? What is it going to be? How do you think it's going to all turn out?
Well, obviously fighting the Anukete, probably getting rid of Gerard for good this time. And then Derek and Styles are back. And maybe like leaving Beacon Hills.
Yeah.
Together, or just like, you know, life is good again, and Scott, you know, tell him, Leon, you're in charge now. It's your turn. You did well.
It feels like if you're gonna end this season, you would end.
See, Simone Stewart says, "I totally got that analogy, Sandrine. I got it. See, I know some people got it.
Don't encourage her. Just don't.
Some people got it.
Just don't do it.
Can
I finish my point about what I?
Word like this.
Can we just listen? Here's what I was gonna say about what I think this is basically gonna happen, right? Like, the way they're structuring this for me didn't make a lot of sense, because they put these two episodes back to back. You know, they could have just been separated out, but they should have really constructed the storyline so that the final thing is all about, you know, raising the stakes, killing some big characters, and then having a final showdown. I honestly think there's so many unanswered questions, so many things up in the air. You're just going to rush it really quickly, right? Because if we assume that our heroes are going to make it, this is what's going to happen. The Nukite is going to have to be defeated. Gerard is going to have to be defeated. The Monroe, Gerard's assistant, is going to have to be defeated. The entire town is going to be like, oh, wait,
you know what?
No, what were we going to do? Let me drop this gun.
If you're assuming that Monroe is being influenced by Anukite, and then, because Killian was like, oh, maybe that's just in them. And then Scott is like, no, I can't believe that. So maybe Monroe will be like good again. So they don't have to defeat her.
No, I don't think, no. First of all, Gerard was not influenced.
No, Gerard was always evil.
Yeah, I think she also had that in her, and the Nukite brought it out. I'm not even debating this. What I'm saying is, you're going to have to rush the entire episode in order to get it done quickly. That's the only explanation that I can think of for how they're going to resolve the last season. And guess who's going to review the last episode? This guy, with freedom of speech restored. Just saying. Moving on. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Night for Christ. Wasn't Theo lit up inside his truck, but you got hellhounds and augmented alphas dying by mere bullets? What is happening right now? Yeah, don't get me started on the whole like Theo getting shot.
Well, it was from far. We don't really know what happened because it doesn't look like he was hurt or anything. Anyway.
Look,
maybe they weren't trying to kill him.
Look, they failed to kill Theo. That's the only thing I won't forgive. I'm just gonna say that.
To be fair, Theo has been like okay this second half of the season.
Moving on.
You know he has been okay, Americ.
Alexis Ernst, do you think it's Lydia's fault for leaving the list of Supernatural?
That never came into play.
That never came into play.
That's
one
true.
time.
I thought it would. I thought they were setting it up and then.
But they might come into play in the finale.
I don't think so. They have not brought it up again.
Actually, it wouldn't come into play because they were doing this whole investigation of pulling all these accident reports. Yeah.
So I don't know why.
Yeah.
Maybe it was like they were meant to do something and then it kind of got scrapped and then they're just kind of left it in there. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Went way too far. All right. I don't know how I'm gonna say your names. I'm just gonna say it's Greek. I can't understand how the heck they're gonna put Derek into the plot. We saw the Oni in the preview. Do you have any theories?
No, the Duroc.
The Duroc?
That's Jennifer.
Oh, sorry. How are they gonna put the Duroc into the plot? Well, they're gonna bring everyone in. Everyone's invited. It's a party, guys.
Maybe it's like a flashback?
I don't know. You know what could potentially be it? Where since Scott essentially is going to be at his wit's end, he's going to say, in order to fight evil, we need evil. He's going to bring all the bad guys out to fight.
Okay, maybe. Maybe.
I would be okay with that ending, to be honest. I wouldn't be fantastically okay with it, but I would be mostly okay with it. So I don't know. That's kind of like what I'm thinking.
AJ Zavala says, bring back Nagitsune. I agree. That was a really,
That's
really
a great
good
story.
Styles. Oh, God, that'd be so good. What was the Void Styles? Oh, I actually want to go back and watch that season. It was so good.
Yeah. Alex Stearns, do you think Kate is going to die? Yeah. Why not? Let's see. Dayton Smith is saying, I think they gave Scott so much power that they didn't know what to do with it. I don't know. Did they give him any power? Because Scott has been useless this season.
They say that he has powers, but they never really show it. Oh, Carolina Gifali says the Oni and the Duroc and the Nagitsune will be a personification of their biggest fears. That's how they will come out. That would actually be pretty cool. I think that's actually a really, instead of actually them being back, I think if it's just like a wink, you know, of like, hey, remember these, it's like their fears. I think that's pretty cool. I would be happy with that.
Yeah, I don't know. Sure, let's go with that. Totally T is asking, do you think Scott will kill in the finale? No. I don't think Scott will kill a single person in the finale.
No, because Scott doesn't kill. Oh, well, maybe Gerard. I think Malia would probably kill Gerard.
Are they gonna have
out
a
of the
Superman
two.
moment with him? Man of Steel moment?
Where he has to?
Or he has to?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I would respect him so much more if he did it. So much more. Because some people just need killing, I swear to God. AJ Zavala is asking, I don't know why Kate cares so much about what her dad thinks or does now. That's true. I mean, theoretically speaking, her dad was probably more likely to kill her. So why she's helping him is...
That's true.
I'm sure there's a good reason for that. Let's see. Simone Stewart's Americ, how do you feel about Theo this episode?
He was okay. Theo was okay.
Let me put it to you this way. Mason really, really spoke for me on this episode. I was like,
Mason was my voice.
Mason, my brother, you hear me.
But to be fair, Mason agreed with Theo, so then you agree with Theo.
Moving on. I can't. Hazen the nerd. Was that bottle Cat stole containing Wolfsbane? Yes. Why Derek just walked around with it? Who knows? No one really knows.
I don't know if it was Wolfsbane.
No, they said it was Wolfsbane.
It was?
Yeah.
But it was like a special kind,
wolf.
Right? Okay.
Maybe it kills alphas or something like that. Well, actually, Gerard had said, I will weaken Scott for you. You know, when he was telling. So I think that's why they're going to use that. Jaden Smith, do you think a main character will die next episode? Here's.
I mean, I feel like Killian already died.
No, he's not a main character.
Do you think they're going to kill Peter?
No, Peter's still not a main character.
So then no.
No, well, okay. So Scott, Malia,
no.
Lydia,
no.
Styles,
no.
Liam, Mason.
No.
Neither of them are gonna die.
I don't think so. I don't think there's a reason to kill any of them.
Sandrine has spoken, everyone. Sandrine has spoken.
I just would be like really upset.
Kevin Figueroa, it should end on Scott killing Monroe and his eyes turning yellow again. I don't think that's what would happen, right? If he killed an innocent, it would just go blue.
But no, it would just, he's an alpha. It would
he would just stay
red.
No, so he can't un-alpha himself. So
you can't un-alpha himself. Noel Blake asks you, Americ, Theo or Pike? Who do you hate more? Because he says, I hate Theo more than Pike. Who do we hate more?
It's like, this is a very tough one, guys.
I mean, I definitely hate Pike more than Theo because I don't mind Theo. But you mind him.
We really hate Theo.
Sorry, for context, we're talking about a character in the 100.
You know what? I hate Theo more than Pike because no one ever liked Pike.
Yeah, but
no one ever started working with Pike.
Don't spoil the Pike.
Theo. Theo, any day, all the time. Hate Theo. Alexa Stearns, who do you think got shot by the last bullet? Because I don't think anyone else got shot.
Oh, I was like, what last bullet? Like Monroe. I just seemed like she wasn't really aiming at anybody because they were already out. It was just like
it was just a really cinematic moment.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all it was. Ariana Rivera, do you think the guidance counselor will die next week? We all hope she will.
Oh, we all hope she will die.
Hope she will.
Somehow I don't think she will though. I think the Anukite will die. Or will be trapped again. I think Gerard will be. You know what I just realized though? The Hellhound seems so worried about the Anukite. You can't let him get his other side, and you can't. And I was like, oh my god, it must be impossible to stop him. And then if you have to trap him. But when he became himself, then Gerard is like, oh, Scott can defeat you physically. All you do is make people into stone. Which I was like, well, I guess he's not that scary. Why was he so upset? Why was the Hellhound seeming so we must stop him?
The Hellhound was not helpful. He repeated himself multiple times and just said, "Don't look at him." I understand. I'm just saying.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Look.
I just don't understand why he was so afraid of it.
Because he's not.
Okay.
He's not helpful. Dionel Liranzo is saying, do you think Liam will become a true alpha?
No.
Nope. All right. I agree with that. I don't think so either.
They have never set it up that way.
Ages Zavala, who do you think will be the last villain to be ended? Gerard or the Anukite?
Gerard.
I agree. And actually, I don't think Scott is going to end Gerard.
No, that's what I said. If anybody, it would probably be like Malia.
Nope.
But who was it? Oh, Argent.
Yeah. Chris is probably going to kill him himself. Because, Scott would never do it.
Yeah.
Purple Pins, what story or character has been dropped or forgotten?
What?
Story or character is dropped or forgotten?
Isaac.
Hayden.
Oh, yeah, Hayden. Whatever.
Isaac.
Isaac has been dropped and forgotten.
Scott's former girlfriend.
Oh, Kira.
Kira, yeah. She's in the desert.
Yeah,
training.
And now he's with Malia, which is like,
yeah,
okay.
because homegirl's training. What's up, Scott? Daryl Braun, what is up with Nolan? Oh, God. Nolan's even more annoying than Theo.
We found someone more annoying than Theo? What?
Yeah, because I don't even understand why he got good. Why was he helpful at the end?
I don't know.
It was just a weird character. It's weird. I just never really liked him. Carolina Gifali, what do you think about the fact that Duquesne didn't live enough to see Gerard being killed off? Because I'm disappointed. I think we're all disappointed. Let's just be clear. Let's see. Okay. Othman Fardausi is asking, what would be your ideal way for Teen Wolf to end? A season 6A finale. That's how it would have been a great way of ending it. But in this current season, what would be a great way for it to end? What would be like, you know what, this was all worth it?
I mean, as much as I don't think it's going to happen, I would love to see Scott turn into a wolf. Or like us understanding a little more of like what the true alpha power is. Maybe like he's maybe a special kind of wolf. Maybe he's like a dire wolf.
Okay,
like
calm
a bigger
down.
Wolf than all the other wolves?
Chill with the Game of Thrones analogy. One.
It's not an analogy, it's reference.
Oh, God. All right, here's what I think. I agree that the full wolf thing would be pretty cool. What I think Scott needs to do, he needs to be the one that does the hard things, the hard choices. I feel like they've done this whole Jesus type character with him. It's like, thou shalt not kill, always pure, always find the right way, always find this, always find that. I'm thinking that right now Scott needs to just step up and be like really a leader and does the unpopular decision. I don't think it will ever happen because it would go so much against what they've established with him so far, but that's what I would like. That would be the ideal sort of like ending where you're like, yeah, Scott is no longer Teen Wolf. He is Wolf.
He is Wolf.
All right, moving on. Aaron Duagunsuri, how many episodes are left? 1, and I'll be reviewing it. Caitlin Lewis, am I the only one upset that they didn't explore the connection between the Banshee and the Hellhound?
Yes.
Because, they had no time, apparently.
I was really excited about their relationship with them. It's like, yeah, so, I guess.
And then I think we're going to just try to finish up the last few questions quickly. Isabella, how much of a role do you think Derek and Styles will play in the ending?
Probably not that big.
I do remember. Yeah, I think it's going to be bigger than you think.
Big?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Derek is definitely going to be hurt.
Maybe they'll come like right at the end.
Yeah, they'll come
to close it.
Yeah, they'll come at the end. They'll save them from this current trap where they're getting shot at.
Maybe.
And I think after that, Styles is probably going to use his FBI connections to just come in and help the team. That's what I think is going to happen. Let's see. Oof, went way too far. God, there's so many questions. Let's see. Okay. If Scott doesn't go full alpha, it's because of budget or storyline. I don't think going full alpha is going to be that big of a problem.
That big of a problem?
Yeah, good. Like from a special effects perspective. Purple Pins finale will run 15 minutes instead of 42 minutes. That's 1 hour and a half, including commercials. Ooh,
got it.
A fancy.
Caitlin Lewis says Sandrine Marish forever. I was totally on board for that.
Dexter Bogard, thoughts on the rumor there will be a spin-off? There's actually, it's more than a rumor. I think they want to do an anthology series based in Beacon Hills, where basically every season is like different characters, you know, every single time.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
I would not be mad about that. All right, let's see. J-Maz is saying finale will actually have limited commercials, so probably going to be 70 minutes. Well, there's going to be 10 minutes of Toyota commercials at least in the episode. So let's just, we never know. Let's see. Carolina Jeffali, I want Kate to kill Gerard. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to happen.
No, I think I want Chris to do it. Right?
Let's see. All right. I think Jemaz is referring to the fact that Wolfsbane or whatever potion that is will basically weaken Scott and maybe cure the supernatural, make him human. That'd be weird if at the end Scott became a human being. That'd be weird.
Yeah, I don't want him to become a human being. I don't think it's been really established that this is something he wants to get rid of.
Mm-hmm.
So,
let's see. Because Sarah G, a main character will probably die because this is Jeff Davis we're talking about. No, because it's Jeff Davis, I don't think a main character will die. Let's just be clear. Milo, in one season, Scott nearly killed a guy and started transforming. Do you think he'll do it again? Probably. That makes sense. Sarah O'Connor, do you think they'll kill 90% of the cast because it's the last season? No. Let's see. OSN Dumbass is saying, I hate Monroe more than I hate Theo in season 5. I have to say, Monroe is giving Theo a run for his money, so I can't hate you there. And
okay. Nolan, Theo, or Monroe? Who do you hate more right now? Like, if you can kill one of them off.
Only one.
Only one. Who do you kill?
Theo, just to be on the safe side.
What?
Because everyone else would get taken care of, but Theo, no one's taking care of.
No, let's say like they will all survive.
Oh, come on! You can't say this.
Yes. They all survive. If you don't kill them, you have to.
If
keep
this was
watching
an
them.
actual video, I would just cut this part out. I'll kill Monroe.
Oh, really?
Just
she's
because
the worst.
she's the most dangerous one. She's the one I hate. I hate almost as much as Theo. That's saying much. Let's see. Tay. Okay, I'm really hoping the last episode will be good because Jeff wrote it by himself, so I expect it to be the best. Yay.
It's the 100th episode too.
Ooh, that's it. Alexis Ernst, do you want Isaac to be back on the show?
Yeah, he was great. I loved that, the whole Isaac. Isaac. You know, because of Scum. I always want to say Isaac, but it's not Isaac. That's like that's the wrong way. But yeah, Isaac. I love that storyline, and you know, I'm sad that they kind of set him aside. But like, I just want to go back and rewatch it.
Anyways,
because there were some really good seasons.
Okay, we're gonna do a couple more questions here. What do you think about Mason sassing Theo this episode?
He was speaking Americ's language.
Preach, Mason, preach. Let's see. Totally T, do you think we'll see Allison in the finale?
No, I think they brought her back once.
And that was it.
In last season 5, right, for the Beasts. But that's pretty much all we're gonna get.
Final question from Christina Shinners. What are your thoughts on this season so far? Disappointing. I'm just not gonna lie. It's been disappointing.
The second half. Not in the first half.
No, the first half. 6A was great. 6B, very disappointing. I wish they had done, you know.
I wish they had stopped at 6A. I remember watching the last episode and I thought, this is such a great series finale.
Yeah.
Like, it can just end here. I would be so satisfied. And now I just feel like they're just adding on top of something that was already so great.
I know.
The way it ended. It's a little bit like Once Upon a Time, where they had like a good ending for season 6, and then now they're rebooting it a little bit.
Keep going. Just gotta keep going.
Yeah, which, you know, it's at least they're rebooting it, but I just sometimes I'm like, oh, it was such a great ending. Let's just stop there.
Anyways, guys, we are going to stop here. Thank you for joining us in this special live review and Q&A. Thank you for your cues, and we hope you liked our A's. Next week, I will be solo reviewing this puppy. And
yes,
then
if you want to chat with me, I'll be on Twitter. If you have like questions, because if you don't like Americ's thoughts,
you will get the unfiltered version of my thoughts, because right now I'm being stifled. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.